Back in the day, I read about perhaps up to sort of 10, 13-year waiting lists to get one of these. And what do you reckon? To get the estate, you probably had to wait even longer. Or maybe you had to know some of the right people. Get yourself the estate version. One other thing I'm really curious about is, are these painted, or is that just the colour of the, not fiberglass, is it Duraplast? But we'll talk a bit more about that later, how this thing is actually constructed. At some point the seats have been changed because we've got a different colour and a different pattern in the rear. The interior's quite sound, I would say. 72,000 kilometres, it says. What's that? A fuel gauge? I'm not sure. Got a medium and long wave radio with some aftermarket knobs on. It's been jazzed up a bit. A weird headliner. Yeah, can't quite figure that out. Some little wind deflectors there. Oh, the clutch pedal feels weird. Really light. Just sort of pings on and off. And a brake pedal. Yeah. Okay, this should be pretty easy, I think. Is that normal? A lot of play up and down. Windscreen needs a good clean, I can tell you that. Right, first thing I noticed is there isn't much fuel in it, and I did bring some with me, so we'll mix up some petrol and two-stroke oil, stick that in, see where we go from there, I guess. My two-stroke bottle has a handy thing on it where you can squeeze, send the two-stroke up to here, and then it's marked 10 centilitres, which is the right amount for 5 litres of petrol at 50 to 1. My can's got 10 litres in it, so we'll do 2 of those. And I always think if you're doing 50 to 1, I just give it just a tiny bit extra, just to make sure. Keep it a tiny bit on the oily side. Also, the more it smokes as you go down the road, the cooler you look. Everyone knows that. No smoke, no poke, they say. Don't know how big the tank is. It's going to be 25 litres or so. From my brief bit of research I did, I believe that the early cars didn't have a fuel gauge, but this one does seem to have a fuel sender in it, so really is the luxury model. The fuel's probably a little bit on the oily side anyway, because if it's been stood around and the petrol evaporates but the oil doesn't, so you end up with a slightly over oily mixture potentially. Oh, got leakage. Oh, looks like our fuel filter is leaking. Darn it. R, Z or A? What do you reckon? A. Let's try A. Nope. Z. Nope. Oh man, that's annoying. Yeah, so this is the bottom of the fuel tank. Here is the tap piece that isn't joined to the bit on the inside. And then I'm guessing in here is a filter. This thing's loose. Bit of crud in there to clean out, so we'll do that. And then, is there a nylon filter piece here? Looks clean anyway, so we won't mess with that. Ah, okay, I thought for a minute the threads were gone on that, but okay, they're all right. One way is going to be reserve and one way is going to be normal fuel. Ah, it's still leaking. I feel like if I turn it any more, it's going to break. Okay, I think we're good now. That might have to do, as long as it's not dripping on the exhaust. I'm not too worried. I guess this is an aftermarket edition, but there's like an electro valve here. This front panel is already loose. That comes out of the way. And here's our carb. Looks to be fuel in the pipe there. Is that the... which one's the choke? Yeah, this is going to be the choke here. You can see the throttle over there. All right, let's see if it'll fire up now, I guess. That easy, huh? Oh, that smell of two-stroke oil brings me back to my youth. Will it idle? I'm no expert, but I'd say that sounds pretty healthy. Still got that drip down here. Wonder if I've got any thread tape. We'll keep an eye on it for now. Got one little red indicator light there. Guess that's the charge light. I don't know if this has got a dynamo or an alternator, we'll find out. Runs like a watch, pretty much. Let's try and put it in gear. We've got column gear shift. How does this work then? Goes in and out like that. I think that's first down there. Yeah. It wants to go. Indicator, yes. Other way. Yep. Oh, the horn is on the stick. Forward. How do we do wipers then? This one. Yes. So funny packing up for this trip. I was like, take my normal, range of stuff, and I had to keep sort of telling myself, you don't need to bring engine oil, you don't need to bring coolant. All of that stuff is useless. This is the whole point of these things, isn't it? That it was sort of reliable-ish, simple to repair. Two-stroke is just easy, isn't it? I'm just letting it warm up a bit, and then we can see if it will idle. We want to be able to clutch out and let it idle. It still doesn't want to idle. Let's see if we can adjust that.
Wir sind hier für all